Let's go. Close the door. Yeah.
We're already on. See, you still trying to do all these adjustments and everything. Welcome to Straight Talk with T and J.
I'm Tracy. I'm T.
I'm Jeff. And look, it's the beginning of the year, so Tracy, I'm going to say Happy New Year to you.
How are you on this evening? I'm so sorry that we had some technical difficulties. Welcome, welcome.
So, man, it's a new year, 2024.
We are so excited to be here once again. Welcome.
Of course. Welcome in. And look, now, man, a new year brings up a whole bunch of stuff like new laws, and Memphis has a new mayor. So, congratulations, Paul Young, being sworn in today, and all the council people.
Okay, so are people in Memphis excited about this new mayor and what he can bring? I don't know. I have not been following him. Tell me something about this new mayor.
Of course, the excitement is there, but it's mixed reviews because he is influenced by the former mayor, Jim Strickland. So a lot of people are already having voters' remorse. But, hey, we got to see what he's going to do.
You know what? Anytime there's a new anything, I think people should give it a chance.
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, because Jim Strickland, he got, he said he was going to curb crime. He got in there and crime got worse. So by this being his boy, I don't know.
Well, you know what? I don't think you can get any, hate to say this for lack of better words. Sometimes you can't get any worse. In terms of if someone has a new agenda, we should at least see what they have to say. Because if not, sometimes if not, you're not bringing a freshness to the table.
You sound like Dave Chappelle when he talked about Trump. Give him a chance.
Not the same thing.
And you see what happened.
Well, I say it this way because Trump had no political experience. Only thing he had was a lot of money on the business side, and he said that over and over again.
I don't think this guy has any political experience either.
Mind you, I haven't
somebody
heard
from Memphis will tell us because I was just disconnected from this election because it's like I personally I think votes don't even count in Shelby County. But that's another story we'll save for another day. I don't see it. What I really want to know, and hey, Cynthia, we got you there. Hold on. We're going to do this one topic, and then, of course, if anybody wants to talk to us, just click the link. Come on up, and don't poke family. We'll be good with it. All right, so the first topic we got is, how do you feel about resolutions? Do they work, or is it self-sabotage? How do you feel about it, Tracy?
You know what? I think resolutions can have a dichotomy type of outlook to them. And I'll say that because on one hand, it gives individuals something to shoot for.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to mentally tell yourself, okay, this is my second opportunity to really be able to remain focused in terms of my finances. There are individuals who put money aside in terms of giving themselves, let's say, a budgetary mental way of, I'm going to put $1 a day every 5th of the month. I mean, every
every day.
In a constructive, logical manner. Or I'm not going to use the weight thing because everyone says that. Or I'm going to consistently get up and go to Sunday school.
Okay.
And starting off every second Sunday.
Now, all those things sound nice, but I look at it this way. Look, it's the beginning of the year. If you're going to be a hypocrite by 6 months later, don't even make a resolution. Just always resolve every day and any day of the year to do better. That's all you gotta do. New Year's resolutions, no, just do better. Because if you want to lose weight, you'll do better to do that. If you want to go to church, you'll do better to do that. You know, if you want to help people or random act of kindness, you want to save money, you'll do better if you really want to. But if you put a mark on it like, oh, it's a new year, I'm going to do this, do that. Okay, so if you don't, that's self-sabotaging. You become a hypocrite. So I don't know. I just don't. I think the only resolution people should have is be better. That's it. Yeah, we will go see what our folks say. If you want to get on the panel and talk to us, you can just click the link, and we see you in the back room there. We will definitely talk to you. What's up? What's up, Cynthia? Oh, what happened? There she go. Hey, can we hear Cynthia? You there? It say you connected. I can't hear. Can you hear?
Oh, I had to find my mic.
Oh, she had to find the mic. Happy New Year.
And my camera was underground.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, my camera was underground. Happy New Year. Jay, how y'all doing?
How are you?
Make a resolution?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to make it around another threshold, 2024.
Amen.
Right. I'm good too. Did you make a resolution?
I think I re-engaged some past resolutions. I made a vision board. I'm fasting on games. I started January 31st. I plan to pick up another game. December 31st. I started playing my little decompression games because they were taking too much of my time.
Game? Wait a minute. Whoa. What kind of game? Like
I like Toy Blast. It's a game that you play that just don't require anything but movement.
Okay.
I just decompress. I don't need to think. I don't need to use my head. And what's the other one? City. Yeah.
So you there for relaxing, huh?
Yeah, and decompression. But when you find you're decompressing all the time, you might want to take a look at that.
Yeah.
So I'm fasting from the games. I'm putting something else in there. So that's New Year's resolution is to get me to start multiple streams of income, to just do that, because I'm thinking retirements in the next 5 years.
Oh, that's good. That's great.
So that's kind of been the focus. Yeah. So I think it's
Now you all are ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And
Thank you, Jeff.
So I have to ask you all, because I don't know, how many children do you all have?
13.
Be serious, Tracy. What do you have, like 2 or 3?
Yeah, 2 or 3. Or 6 or 7.
No. How many 12? Do you have, Cynthia? 2 or 3?
2 or 3 times 3. 2 times 3.
Oh, so you have 6?
Yes.
Wow. Tracy, how many you have?
8 or 9.
Let's be serious.
Where are you going?
Where is that question coming from, Jeff?
Answer the dang old question. I got
just one. Tell me what you're trying to come up with. Then I tell you.
Look, how many kids do you have?
I don't know.
Either we don't have any kids because they're birthed.
Why are you being difficult?
By goats.
No, this girl got a grandbaby, so I know she got some kids. Why are you being difficult? How many children do you have? That's a simple question. I'm trying to date you. I ain't trying to hit on you.
Jeff,
how many kids do you have?
I have 6.
You are wasting time. Is that the truth?
I have 6. Now tell me why you want to know.
Oh, okay. What are their names?
I'm not giving all that online, Jeff. What's going on? I'm like, Tracy, what's going on?
What are their names? Okay, let me ask you this. Do they have different sounding names?
Yes.
Okay. And Is anyone named like I'm Jeff Senior? Is there like a junior in the bunch?
I don't. Sure.
I believe you lying.
Will you tell me where you're going with this,
I just believe you lying.
Jeff?
What?
Finish.
I was going somewhere with it, but you done messed it up. Jeez. So anyway, this woman has her 16th child.
Oh,
and
yeah.
all of them are named. It starts with the letter C. I didn't know that you could even have 16 names with the letter C. I can't even think of, hell, I can't think of 5 names with the letter C. Maybe 5, maybe 6. But you already name your children like that with one letter, right? Like if you're Tracy, you would have your daughter be like Trinity and Trina, something like that. And Cynthia, if you had your children, would you name them like Sierra and Charlie? I mean, would you all just stick with one letter?
I think there, but see, what she did was, according to the article, she named them spiritual biblical names. So it wasn't that difficult to do it.
Really?
No.
So give it to me.
She did not list the names. I read that same article. She didn't list the names, and I understand why she was trying to maintain her anonymity. But that's what she did.
Well, she named the last child Clayton. So
right.
That is Clayton.
Clayton is the only one, according to her. Clayton was the only one that did not have one, but the rest of the kids did.
Oh, okay. So she relocated to North Carolina from Guatemala. Right. 16 children. Let that sink in for a minute. 16.
Excuse me.
But see, but coming from that part of the country, they have typically they have larger households.
I wouldn't say it's that part of the country because Nick Cannon got how many?
That's a little different.
Wow. Why is that different? There's several people here. Even in the folks that I met in Mississippi, they all had a large family. It was like 14 or 15 siblings. This part of the country, really, they like making babies. Okay. For lack of better words. So are you sitting here telling me, Tracy?
Jeff, will you go to the next story?
No, you don't know anybody that comes from a large family. Is that what you're saying?
Of course I do.
Anyway, since she's being difficult, we will go on to the next one. Actually, it's Juanita Bynum. Like Juanita Bynum defeated TD Snakes. TD Jakes. So, what did she say?
Basically, she was just telling people to mind their own business. And that's what she told them.
So
she
how do y'all feel about it?
Mind your business.
Personally, how do y'all feel about it? You said me go first.
I haven't given it much thought, Jeff.
Really? So,
but I appreciate her stepping up because it's not our business.
So, in the news, it's about Jake's going to Puff Daddy's parties, and I'm told now that the feds are investigating. But what do you feel about Bishop Jakes at a Puff Daddy party? Cynthia?
I hadn't thought about it. I guess of how would I feel about Joel Osteen at his party.
Hey, wait a minute. Are you playing that game right now?
No, I'm not playing the game. I am fasting from the game. But No, I haven't given that much thought about TJ. That didn't have run across my radar. I guess I wonder why he was at the party. He's
Right.
probably stopping through. I don't know.
Tracy, what do you think?
I don't know.
I support what Dr. Bynum said. We need to mind our own business. We find way too much time to get in the midst or to care about what someone else is doing. And so I don't have enough energy to be concerned about Bishop Jake's private life,
Excuse me.
Joe Osteen's private world, someone else's private world. I don't.
You know what?
I have to stay in my little circle. My little
I think
space.
that's what's wrong with people today. I don't even believe you'll be too concerned.
What do you think about it, Jeff?
What
do you think about it?
Oh, I think the world of it. Look, if the man at the parties and they doing what he say he doing, your power about him, I'm like, man, that's foul. That is foul. And for those that are old enough that lived through Jimmy Swaggart crying on TV, I think that T.D. Jakes is pretty smart because he actually gave himself an out when he did the sermon. He said, if I did do that stuff, all I got to do is repent and pray. But I didn't do this. So my whole thing is, if people need to be concerned about it and tell Juanita Bynum to go straight to where. Because if it's your next door neighbor, if your next door neighbor's house was on fire, you wouldn't call 911? That's being involved. That's in their business.
But that's two different things.
It's still in their business.
Nope. Two different things.
That's in my business if it's next door.
Right.
Because what we're doing is we're talking about his personal. No, what we're doing is we're concerned about what he's doing in his private life. We're concerned about what he's doing in terms of about violating his bed.
So you're telling
that's what we're talking about.
You're telling me you're not concerned if a person who is supposed to be inspiring you to be Christ-like is not doing Christ-like things. That ain't none of your business.
I'm not trying to care about what he's doing in his when he comes into his bedroom, when he closes his bedroom door. I'm not trying to be concerned about what he's doing then. I'm concerned about if he's able to preach the word of God.
Again,
at that point,
there's
two different elements, Jeff.
You did not answer my question. My question is, so you don't have a problem with someone telling you how to walk with Christ and they're not doing it.
But I don't know. You're trying to speculate if something is true because guess what? No, somebody's gonna always be throwing stones.
No, I'm not speculating.
Are you letting one act define his whole?
No, I'm not.
I'm asking. Yeah. Because everybody digging up everybody's past nowadays.
That's what they're doing.
Everybody digging up everybody's past and putting new spins on it.
Do y'all know what's going on at Club Day parties? Did y'all read the lawsuit from Cassie?
But we weren't there, so we can't speculate what happened at this man's.
You don't have to be there.
We didn't have to be there. Okay, so guess what? So let me give you a scenario. If we continue to do this, and if we elevate it, let's just say Cynthia retires in the next 3 years, and Cynthia starts to do something else with her professional life, and let's just say Cynthia catapults, and people start to see her in a different vein. After a while, if Cynthia becomes a millionaire and Cynthia's entire world changes over, people are going to eventually start to see, let me start to see how she went from, let's just say, 100,000 to a millionaire within, let's just say, 6 years. Let me start to try to see what on earth she's doing so I can aspire to do that too.
Well, let me tell you right now.
And so all of a sudden, they're going to start looking at every little thing she's doing.
Hold on. You are mixing apples and oranges. Why? Because Cynthia is not responsible for certain people's souls.
So let's pick with the preacher in Memphis. So let's just say Pastor X from Mount Moriah in Memphis, and we all know some of the preachers from Mount Moriah.
Okay.
So let's just say the pastor from Mount Moriah East. So let's just say he's up there, and there was a time when he was straight clear, and then there was a time when he was teeter-tottering between being straight clear and on the fence. His church went from this level and it shot up all of a sudden. So all of a sudden, he started becoming more and more in the news, and his cars just started to expand on that lot. I'm not gonna say you, Jeff, but individuals began to look at him all of a sudden. So all of a sudden, he started to drive his Teslas and his Bentleys and everything else. And you'll notice that people start to figure out, what on earth is he doing differently?
Okay. Because you mixed apples and oranges, I will address this and then we're going to move on.
Sure.
First of all, there's a regular guy. He was a social media influencer. And he had all this lavish stuff and money and houses and cars. And people started wondering, what do you do for a living? He only posted one time what he did. But actually, the FBI got involved in this guy because everybody started wondering, what do you do? This guy was a scammer. And they brought him down. I'm talking about in the millions of dollars. Now, my second point, because you are supposed to be walking right and you're doing other things, evidently, there are a lot of people who are just think just like both of you all, turn the other cheek, don't, they ain't none of my business. Well, I had the opportunity of seeing it up close and personal with a pastor that was from Tupelo, or actually he was from Alabama, but he lived in Tupelo. So what he came and did was he actually usurped the church, kicked this old man out. Half of the church left. And people always wonder, is something wrong with this guy? He's always on the phone. But one of the deacons had the sense and the knowledge enough, the wisdom, the discernment to hire a private investigator. And with this private investigator, what all came out? The guy from Tupelo, the minister, was coming to Tunica, the gamble. He also was sleeping with one of the deacon wives. His wife was no better because she had a boyfriend too. And then when they finally got kicked out of the church and went back to Alabama, they were staying in the hotel. And guess what he tried to do? Just guess. No guesses. No guesses. He tried to set his wife on fire in front of their two children. He's in jail right now. So no one is above reproach. No one is above talking about. And to disassociate yourself with that, also,
Jeff, you didn't. Nobody said they disassociate. No, I just said I didn't give it much thought.
Listen what I'm saying. When you don't give thought to it, you can easily become a victim. Well, that's all I'm saying.
Okay, I don't know what were you in.
You can easily become a victim when you don't think about things like that.
I mean, because there's so much in the news with these celebrities, and we done been on here with 20 minutes of TD Jakes, and he got lawyers fighting his case that won't even look twice my way.
Thank you, Jeff. Please go to the next topic.
Look twice my way because
So in other words,
I'm a victim of hearing his name tonight more than I care to.
Thank you. Jeff, please go to the next topic. Because I don't want to keep talking about TD Jakes.
Hold on, let me talk. Everybody can talk at the same time. We can all say together, but we can talk together.
I'm just listening.
Now, all I'm saying is this is in the news. It's a big deal, and y'all acting like, okay, it ain't no big deal. We should talk about it. That's crazy. Is this not straight talk?
We,
Okay,
that crooked
tell
thought.
us about this rapper, NBA YoungBoy. He went to a funeral. You say he's touched. The article said he was messed up over a funeral. How old was the little boy? Tell us about the whole story, Tracy.
well, it appears that he almost had it became very emotional for him from my perspective of the story. He was 9 years, the child was 9 years old when he died. And so it was almost like he had some kind of outer body thing, because they had an NBA draped over the casket. I can't remember what the NBA stood for. It was some kind of acronym for one of his songs.
NBA YoungBoy theme film.
Right. Right. And which song was that?
I don't know. I don't listen to that new music. Not like that.
Right. And I wrote it down. And it's still for one of his songs. And so it kind of did something to him. It was sweet that they kind of did some kind of homage to his song, and he was kind of shocked that they did that. I'm not really sure who invited him there. Somehow he ended up becoming connected to it, but he went to the funeral, and he was really, really connected to the funeral as such. So Cynthia, I'm not sure if you heard about this story or not.
No, she ain't connected to the story either.
I hadn't.
See?
So somehow this rapper got connected to this child and his family, because the child died, and they draped this blanket over this child's casket, and he had the letters NBA, which is the name of some rap song that he wrote, and I'll look it up in a second. But it stood for the rap song that this rapper wrote.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very, very touching to him. And as such, of course, he gave back to the family and everything. He had no idea it was going to be there.
He ain't going to change his life, though. So all the touching or whatever, that's really, he just wanted to come out news.
He was very emotional about it.
Cry me a river.
Where is your sentimental side?
That's what I'm saying. If he ain't gonna change his music, man, please. That's all for sure. Hey, Cynthia, did you see The Color Purple yet? Well,
I'm supposed to be going. I'm supposed to be going this Sunday to see it with a couple of girls, a couple of women.
Well, this movie is a musical. We found out last Thursday.
Yeah.
And Tracy, are you going to see it?
Yeah, I plan on going to see it. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about it, but I want to go and judge for myself. I like musicals. I like music. So I want to judge it for myself. I did sit in on an Oprah Zoom meeting with her, talking to a few of the cast members.
Okay.
So it's a lot of different. They say it's not your mama's color purple. So I know they modernized some things. They changed some things. So I just want to see it for myself to see what it looks like. I plan to go see it the 7th, which I think is Sunday.
So how was the Zoom meeting?
I'm a treat. Oh, it was nice. It was thousands of people on. I was invited to it because the intern that was working with me at CAPS, her husband was a guest speaker. So she sent me the link to it was a Zoom meeting with Oprah. It was really nice, but it was of course hundreds of thousands of people that was on there. So you was kind of muted, but you had Oprah and in a panel that you can kind of see on there.
Wow.
Yeah. So her husband is a minister at a church here in Memphis, and he has something to say from the male's perspective. So I listened to that. So I do want to see it because I remember The Color Purple. I remember when it came out because me and a family went to see it. I believe it's like 87. I know it was in the 80s around Thanksgiving. So I plan to go see that. and I want to see Aquaman.
What about you, Tracy?
I would like to go and see it. I don't know. I may end up just going by myself just to go. So, since I still have a couple more days until I go back to school, I might go tomorrow.
Okay. Well, the reason I asked because Lil Bootsy, him and his daughter, they walked out of The Color Purple, saying that it was promoting or like a gay-like thing.
You know.
Yeah, a lot of people got a lot of it's a lot of talks, a lot of different ways about The Color Purple. It's drumming a lot, and all of it publicity. The more they get the name out, the more dollars. But yeah, I've heard that. I heard another lady. So I'm gonna judge for myself.
Yeah, Lil Bootsy says it plays out like a gay love story.
Well, you know what? I mean, if you saw the original, they did that same little clip was in the original. So
yeah, I know, but I'm saying,
you know,
it's a different generation now. And how many people, like Cynthia was saying, she's already heard it before. How many people will agree with Bootsy?
Not enough to shut it down.
Not enough to. I was going to say the same thing. Not enough to be able to say they're not going to see it, because that same thing occurred in the original Color Purple. So it does not take away from the fact that The Color Purple is The Color Purple.
I'm gonna tell you why.
The same little act occurred then, and we watched it.
I'm gonna tell you why the original Color Purple was my favorite, because people thought that was a real event. It was all fictional, but people were so in love with it they thought it was real.
There's a lot of real elements to it.
But, I mean, it is real for some people's lives.
It was.
So it does not change the fact that it's
it was
true.
It's
real in people's lives.
It was fictional.
So what part is fictional?
All of it. It's a fictional movie. They don't know anyone that actually happened to, and that was not an autobiography or anything.
No, nobody saw it as an autobiography. I knew it was a drama. It was a drama. But there was a lot of truth elements to it, because the Oprah story being having to fight off her brothers and father, that was true. Marrying 14-year-old girls to take care of their children, that was true.
Exactly.
I mean, those are based on real life.
A true movie.
I mean, the not
You're
the
talking
story,
about the elements of the movie.
not the story. Yeah, not the story was fictional, but yeah, the story.
Right.
Not fictional. I understand that. I mean, it's TV. You know,
so many undertones are.
Yeah, a lot of it. You know. Had to come from somewhere.
So I take it, Cynthia, you like Oprah Winfrey, huh?
I mean, I had nothing against Oprah. Oprah ain't never did nothing to me. Oprah haven't done absolutely anything to me.
Okay.
For Oprah coming around, she opened the doors and probably shut the doors on a lot of people. Open and close some.
I totally agree.
I'm gonna tell you why I had a very strong dislike opinion about Oprah, because every time she donates or buys something or set up like the school in Africa, look, she don't mind telling you. And my thing is, if you're gonna do all that, just do it. Just do it. You ain't gotta tell nobody.
Jeff, you know that woman did more than that. She haven't told everything she's done, but I advertise the school.
You know what? Would you be surprised if her name was on that flight manifest to Jeffrey Epstein's island? Huh? Y'all quiet now.
You know, I would like to say that none surprised me, but I'd be lying. A whole lot surprised me. The human nature, there's always surprises to be had. Do it change the flow of my life? I have to see. Some of it does.
I ain't talking about that. You mix apples and oranges. I'm asking.
I mean, you do that all the time. You just made a whole orange slice into an apple.
Look, I'm just asking you, would you be surprised?
I said no. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. They can put your name on there, Jeff.
Miss Cynthia, pipe down.
They can put my name on there.
Pipe down, Miss Cynthia. Tracy, would you be surprised?
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay, Tracy,
Nothing
would you be
surprises
surprised?
me.
No, that wouldn't surprise me.
No, I'm asking Tracy.
Okay.
Would you
Nothing
be surprised?
surprises me. It's called life.
Okay, so if it came out that they were all doing those illegal, nasty molestation things to these children over there on that island, then you're saying to me that you'll still hold them in great esteem or self-esteem, like hold them up high? And
you twisted so much,
no,
Jeff.
Hold on. Just because we're all human and we make mistakes, are you saying, well, I'm still gonna buy her new book when she put it out, or I'm still gonna do something?
I don't appreciate pedophiles or molesters.
So you're not gonna look at it differently.
I don't appreciate pedophile, and I don't, and it's real harsh when a person named another person a pedophile, because no, because they're in some of the highest places, incestuous. Right. When you're talking about that, and then naming these people, no, those are real. Like the oldest thing in the world is the sex game. In all forms. In all forms.
Okay.
Of molestation and incestuous thing. Well, once upon a time, that was the way people went, unfortunately.
Still in some countries, they do.
That's a tough topic.
And
I don't know how open got mixed up in that with the color purple. I don't know how they got it.
I'm telling you, child brides in other countries is a thing.
Well, that's long time ago that was here, wasn't it?
Right.
13 and 14, because the lifespan was so low.
They even showed that in the movie Color Purple. Y'all remember that scene?
Well, that's what we started saying originally. I think this is how this conversation started off.
Yeah. Yes.
Just because there were parts of it in that movie does not change the fact that we're still going to enjoy the movie and respect the movie for what it is, even though now it's a musical.
Well, I take the position of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan only because, when you know better, you do better. When I look back at the original movie, every man in that movie was shown in a weak state, period. And for that, I just can't say it. I'm like, man, I see why women like it, but it was terrible for men. Terrible.
Every man was not shown in a weak state.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Think about it.
So tell you what. I don't think we want to. Tell you what. If we keep doing this, we're not going to get through all the topics.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so tell you what. I'm going to answer the question.
Tracy.
Okay.
Don't do that.
I'm going to answer the question about how the men were not viewed as all weak, and then we're going to proceed, because otherwise we're not going to get through all the topics. Okay, so what's his name? Harpo? The one that Celia said pointing her finger at, the one who she was about to slice his throat.
Tracy, tell us about the mom who turned her son in for robbery.
Really? Now he wants to shut Tracy up when you went to have the law.
Enough a knife twister.
Oh, when I want to talk, you don't want Tracy to talk. You better be glad that you control that little gadget over there. Anyway,
robbery.
Yeah. She found out that her son was the one who was accused of trying to rob the train. I thought it was cute. It's just like me seeing my child about to commit some kind of robbery. I see him on TV, and then he runs home because he's hungry after he tried to commit a crime. And when he gets home, she's like, "Oh, you think you're gonna be home, lounged up, propped up after you accused of some robbery? Come on, get in the car." I'm gonna take you down to the police station. I give her kudos for mommy's tough love. And he didn't fight her on it. He didn't balk at it. He got his butt in the car because she jacked him. I don't mean literally, but she did what mama had to do. She got his butt in the car and she took his butt right on down to the police station, said, here he is right here. I'm going to turn him in. And surprisingly, he was in college.
Oh, really?
He was. And what they did was, I think his sentence was lightened because she did that. And he got so many days of probation. And I think it was 56 days of probation, if I'm not mistaken. And he got days served for his time of going to jail. So his jail time was minimized or cut off or whatever. But he did 56 days of probation. Because I remember that was really, really honorable for him turning himself in. Of course, it's because of the mom. Yeah. But I give the mama so much kudos for doing that, because when a mama steps up, not a mom, but when a mama, that's a mama's love. Because a mama say, I'm not about to hide you. I'm not about to say, I don't know where he is. She wasn't trying to say he didn't do it. She's saying, listen, we're going to step up and we're going to say, let's get your name clear. Or if you did wrong, we're going to fix this right now. I give her so much respect. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, I turn this one back over to you all. Yeah. Either one of y'all can go next. That's just
I just want to say, as quite a few mothers are turning their children in.
Yes,
that's happening because they're afraid of what will continue to go on. That was very brave of her. Mm-hmm. That was very, very, very brave because, yeah, that probably wasn't even a hard decision for her to make. Oh, don't know what I would do. I don't know. That's why, yeah, mom was brave, and there's a lot of brave mothers stepping up because the streets killing them.
I think that's part of why she did it, because she wouldn't want the police to get him. Yeah, and she definitely wouldn't want the people, boys.
Yeah, these kids that's robbing is not making anything off of that, but that's a whole nother issue,
right?
Is the mastermind behind all these poor children. And it's just, yeah, it's just sad. Yeah, kudos to mother. I know she needed some support in that. What happened to Jeff?
He's been a crybaby. Jeff, where are you? Ooh, he been a crybaby.
What made him cry? I call him a knife twister.
I was just joking. Oh, for real? Are you serious? Did he just do that for real? Did he honestly do that?
Did his computer go out?
His computer's not out.
Kevin Hart sues Tasha. Hey.
Okay. So on this story, I cannot believe he did that. So on this story, Kevin Hart has been, I can't believe he did this. So everybody knows that the Tasha K is the one who is continuously poking the bear, for lack of better words. She is the person who is behind the scenes with all of the allegations behind most of the stars. So Kevin Hart is kind of fed up with. What's wrong?
I was looking for you for Jeff. He gone all the way, ain't he? Mm-hmm. So who was Tasha K?
Tasha K is one of the top YouTube influencers.
Okay. They tell I'm out of touch with That's why I told Robin, let me come on here and see what's actually happened on the Straight Talk. So
Yeah.
headline news, and I'm definitely kind of, I guess I'm more looking at war torn situation than I am celebrity news. Um, so can he sue? Can he even do that? You texting Jeff and telling him to get back on here? He what makes the show.
Oh, and then I'm gonna tell him that you said he makes the show.
Well, he does. I
See,
mean,
I'm the
you know,
calm one, and he's the other one. And so we try to do that versus
yeah,
both of us
he,
being
yeah,
like that. If
he
that makes
plays
any sense.
he plays devil advocate very well because
It-
that's the position I usually take, but without harming another one's character.
oh, he told me where he was.
Okay.
Hold
I said
on.
we ain't said nothing to hurt Jeff feeling because he's a tough one. Okay. Well,
Uh,
that was
Cynthia,
uh-huh.
Cynthia, look what I just text.
Okay, I see. I see. It must have been an emergency.
I'm sure it is.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna
so
have to look up Tasha K.
yeah, go on YouTube and look her up.
Now, yeah. Oh, that's the new news media, huh?
Yes, she is in
Uh,
everybody's story. She's in everybody's everything. She is the one who keeps up the drama going. She's the one who, um,
Tasha.
when Puff Daddy had something going on, she was the one who's involved. She's the one who stirs the pot with Kevin Hart. She's the one who's
Oh, she the new Wendy Williams.
yes, she is the Wendy Williams, and of course she's our color.
Yeah,
So
Wendy. Uh-huh. All
so
right,
she's
I see Miss Tasha.
yes,
She getting her
ma'am.
money out. Somebody got to poke the poke a fun at the celebrities, but can he sue her? I think I heard because
Yeah, yeah, he can
and
sue
then
her.
really, I think I look at have on occasion have listened to the Breakfast Club, and I think they was saying something about her.
And
Look in your
interestingly
mind.
enough, you know, the interesting thing about her is that um, I think she has gotten to a level high enough that she keeps enough. I hate to say it like this. I think she keeps enough insurance around herself that she's
Uh-huh.
protected.
Yeah,
If that makes
yeah,
any
and you
sense.
have to. It does. It does. You got to protect yourself and your words. Yeah. When
So
you make money.
that's one of the things I'm going to do as we move more into the first quarter,
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that people like Jeff is protected, since I'm gonna remain the calmer side of this.
Yeah, I think yeah, I was, you have to be careful what you actually say on here because it is live and comments can come back to hit you in the face. So you have to be real cognizant of what you're kind of saying on the YouTube because people can take an old clip and
Yes,
definitely do something with it.
of
Uh
course. And
because
then I'm constantly sharing clips because we're gonna have sponsors, and I'm asking
yeah,
people to come on and sponsor us. And I don't want somebody to go out and find something old that we have said to make a determination
yeah,
based on that.
yeah, because you don't get a chance to explain yourself all the way. So yeah,
Mm-mm.
um, you have to be so careful about what you say in any platform, and you get comfortable with this one-on-one. So yeah, yeah. But
Exactly.
anyway, I just thought I would come on tonight to see what the new topics were. Um, yeah.
This new year. So what are you looking forward to doing this year differently?
This year, definitely, like I said, I'm looking to really do multiple streams of income for real because I do. God has blessed me with so many gifts. So which ones am I going to use to make some residual income? It's basically my focus this year because that's like I was telling people. Really, with my credentials, I can work around the clock,
Mm-hmm.
especially in this here one-on-one world. And just doing that. So like I said yesterday, what I did, I straightened out my file box. You know, you got to get real organized to get this started and carving out the time. And I already found the time. What I have to continue to have is the perseverance to keep going. I started a little story for my grandchildren. It's called I Have 8 Stories, because like I was saying, I got a lot of stories within me. And I used to write for fun. For me, I never wrote for anybody. My writing has always been a personal thing with me. I never tried to write for an audience or anything like that. But I said I might just finish that, commit to writing a paragraph a day to see what I get. No particular outlet for it. But people ask me all the time, why haven't I written a book? Because people that know me from a little girl know that I've always made up stories.
Okay.
Really literal stories to write, because there was an escape route for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was more an escape than art.
Right.
So this year I just want to take my skill set and build it. Make it billable.
Most definitely.
I'm trying to get what these kids got, this money mindset that skipped me somewhere.
Money mindset sounds like a plan.
So that's what I'm working. God be so good to me as far as being protected and different things like that, and no harm. But like my daughter just started her private practice, and Lana and I are scared to ask for what she wants. She didn't already. I said, I got all them same skills and more.
Mm-hmm.
But they're just bolder. So that's what I'm kind of working on, a moment at a time. And I'm not in a hurry. The first quarter, just getting everything into play. I have to take time, like I challenge my guys, to take a look at what is your skill set. I know I can make multiple streams of income, but which skill set do I want to use? I can sew. I'm an excellent sewer. I can do, so.
Oh, wow.
I can sew. So there's always, tailoring. So it's just a lot.
Yeah.
I start narrowing it down. So that's just what I want to do.
I'm jealous.
I want to explore me. Oh yeah, I learned how to. I had an uncle that encouraged whatever it is you want to do it well. One day I made my little cousin a jumper on hand. He bought me a sewing machine. I worked for a tailor shop here in Memphis, Tennessee, for over a year. The tailor shop. So, and I saw them make suits just by measurements. So I learned how to do different alterations. And so, by pattern. I did it by pattern, but and learned different tricks of the trade. But look, I haven't done that in a long time, but that never leaves you. My grandbaby gave me a sewing machine I had to carry on back on the train. It's just funny. I don't know.
You can make killer money doing that.
I know. And it's about the time, time. That's why I said that's the skill set. So that's why I say I got to put all these things down, because consulting, I could be charging at least $125 an hour for all the interns that I got. So it's a lot I can be doing. So I'm just saying the first 90 days, I'm pulling the plan together. And that's what I've been doing. I'm organizing just to get things and see how it go, and just continue to put, kindness first and me first, because I am at an age where I still have to be cognizant of my age and my body. Not that it's deterring me, but I still have to take care of me, because my body is my greatest asset. I like being healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I like being healthy. And sometimes you can chase the dollar till you can ruin your health. Like I know one lady was talking about, I worked so hard. She stayed and she couldn't lift her arm for the stress. What's the use in having all this money you can't enjoy?
Right.
So that's why I don't want to lose myself in the dollar, and not get some of the joy. Somebody said, you got to enjoy. I said, believe me, I enjoy my life as I live it. I enjoy, all my children are grown. When I get ready to travel, I can, So to me, those are blessings.
Mm-hmm.
But, so I'm thinking in the next 10 years, I'll be 73. I might want to have me some nice money saved up so I can do more and have my money making money, like the kids doing. I'm trying to get the kids' mindset. I don't know how you get that. I don't know how you get that, Tracy. You have any ideas?
That's what you're not gonna talk about when we not on here, because because these kids be doing it.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I love that. Love that. I just love their little mindsets. I do. I do. I do.
And everything you said, I actually start formulating those same ideas at the end of December, so I can begin putting it into action now. Because I said in January I was going to start actually moving forward on the same things. That's why December 31st I completed the book, and now in the next 30 days or so, the marketing will go forward, because I just refuse to wait any longer. It's only myself that will allow me to hold back. I already know what God said. He's like, okay, I've already given you the first, you take the first step. I'll help you move forward from there. So it's only me who's sitting back waiting. He's got his hand extended. I just have to reach out and grab it.
For sure.
you know so we both want multiple streams, because they're not going to happen unless we execute them.
Exactly. That's the key word.
So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and otherwise we're in trouble if we keep saying these things without doing something to make it happen.
Yeah, but this is the first time I said it, Trace.
Well,
Before poor little Cynthia was satisfied. To everybody said, you don't have to, So and it's time, man. I get, why not? Why not?
mm-hmm.
Why not? So I'll let you know how the first 30 days is just getting everything, the brainstorming. So I love, yeah, I love you New Year's resolutions. It's like a fresh start. It's like just, I got a new beginning. I got a new platform. I'm so happy that I was able to walk through the dust of 2024. 2014 just keep popping in my mouth. I don't want to go back 10 years.
No,
but
leave that one alone.
Grateful. So we'll talk again. I think
Yes.
we have 1 minute. You tell Mr. Jeff I miss his
I hope he's okay. I hope he's feeling okay.
I hope so.
He didn't tell me.
Yeah. So I guess you'll check on him after the deal.
Yeah, I will text him shortly to make sure he's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you so much for coming on with me. I so appreciate you. 2024 means love, prosperity, advancement. That's what this year is all about. But you continue to be blessed. We will definitely stay in touch. You and I are going to talk about this year and see what else you and I can do together.
Sounds good, Tracy. Sounds good.
Stay in touch. Stay in touch.
I will.
Anything you need from me, let me know.
Okay.
Love you. Talk to you soon.
All right. Tell Jeff I said bye.
Bye-bye. Talk to you soon. Everyone, continue to stay in touch with me. This has been Straight Talk with me, Tracy, better known as T. Jeff also loves you. Talk to y'all soon.